one. Vander, thanks for saving us.
Now, we're going to have to establish some ground rules, all right? If I say we run, we run. If you're going to listen to me, all right? I'm not saying I'm the most qualified, although I do have a lot of experience, but I'm just saying that was dangerous. And you put everybody at risk if you do that.
Yeah. And, sorry. This all happened because we ran ahead.
It did. You lost your weapon, bruh.
I'm the one who should apologize. You put yourselves in danger trying to protect me.
Which, one thing I was going to comment on, in Three Houses, it's also abnormal for them to not have tomes. Though they had it in Three Hopes, funny enough. Which is a whole nother can of worms. But anyways, yeah. So they have tomes in this game. But they seem like they don't have durability, so...
It's such a relief you're both safe now.
I just apologized. No, I had an order, and it was ignored.
Divine One, I hear more enemies approaching.
And now we run. Well, too late.
More? I thought we'd gotten them all.
I'm guessing backup's gonna happen because surely the castle didn't just not see that.
Evidently not. These creatures, will there be no end to them?
Unless this is our true first battle. Okay, good.
There's more?
No, never mind. We're gonna get back up. Yep.
And they've got a dragon?
Bruh! You're a dragon! I'm assuming that's Mom. And if so, you could have aimed a little bit higher?
Yes.
Oh, wait. No.
At last, you are awake.
Dadgummit, that's a problem. That's not allowed. We're not allowed to do anything with that.
Is it really you?
I've never been more disappointed and more excited at the same time. No, actually, that's not true. There's a character in Fire Emblem Fates, but in that case, I didn't figure out until much later afterwards. I'm talking about Azura, for those who know. How am I going to do spoilers in this? Ah, shoot, that's going to be rough. Well, I'll do spoiler warning. So, spoiler warning for Fire Emblem Fates. I guess significant one. I'm about to say it. Azura is our cousin, and it was not known to me until much later in the game, because Azura is also an option, and yeah, that happened. But clearly, they do have limits, and I'm pretty sure this is it. Fire Emblem will not allow this to happen. If it does, we're gonna have some words. But yes.
Yes, it's me. Thank you for saving us.
What a joy it is to see you.
Huh?
I've waited for so long.
Dadgummit, I have so many mixed feelings. I have so many mixed feelings! I mean, I like this, of course. Okay, future me coming in here, I think it is massively important that I inform those of you who do not know my biases. I hinted to it in last episode, but let me make it very clear. Normally, I like to say I have 3 biases. If a character uses a sword, they control water or ice, or if they have the color blue in their theme some way, shape, or form. In fact, that's half the reason I was attracted to the Fire Emblem series in the first place. I thought someone like me also liked blue-haired characters who wield swords. I'm all about that. The other is a Bionicle game that was a strategy game, and I wanted to play something similar to that, and I found my way towards Fire Emblem. But best believe when I saw that Dragon Breath, I was trying to see if it was ice-based. Does not seem to be the case, but nevertheless, I was interested. The other, though, and I am officially adding it to my biases because it's been frequent too many times. Redheads. because based on the type of character they tend to be, assuming that a character design like this acts a certain way. And for me, it's a red or orange I include in that same type of category. So know that as I am meeting future characters, if they fall under those, I'm already looking towards them favorably, okay? And that explains also why I found my way to Azura. Especially this one scene in Fate. Yeah, it was a done deal. But nevertheless, let's move on. Can you hide the text box? You should be able to.
Oh,
When I sensed you had awoken, I flew here as fast as my wings would carry me.
It's a shame we didn't recognize your form.
I hope you're not hurt.
I'm fine.
What a relief. You cannot understand how I've missed you, my dear child.
I can make a joke about how much, but I will refrain myself.
Oh, you're my mother.
Dadgum, that is not what we want to say right now.
What's the matter? Don't tell me.
Since awakening, the Divine One's memory is clouded.
I see.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you weren't expecting this.
Why do I have more clout than you, if you are the one who beat the dragon?
No, I must apologize. I was so overcome with joy. I hugged you as hard as I could.
What the heck? You're our mother. You're literally, that's your given right to do that. You should never apologize for that.
I take this to mean you've forgotten everything. I suppose it's to be expected. 1,000 years is a very long time.
Yes, can we get some information on why that happened in the first place?
Vander explained that I've been sleeping since some war that happened back then.
Yes, you suffered a terrible wound.
When did that happen?
And because of that,
I was clean. Yeah, we're not gonna win this fight.
A wound? I don't remember that. Or this world, or anything.
don't fret, young one. I will speak to you of all you've forgotten.
All right.
Regardless of what you remember, I'm simply glad to have you back, my dear child.
I will mention one thing though. This is Fire Emblem Three Houses now, so I mean, that game I've played on my channel, but still, in case, you know, spoilers for Three Houses. Actually, it's not really a spoiler. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. This is also why I think I was slightly more amiable, I guess, to Rhea. Because normally in situations like this, we have a person in Rhea's position, and not to say that they can't go the other way, but they tend to care for us. And that was certainly not the case with, Rhea, it's complicated. By the end of the game, sure. But anyways, point is, we have good dragons in Fire Emblem. They're not all bad.
Still, this isn't the reunion you hoped for.
Oh, don't worry about me. It's solace enough just to hear that sweet voice of yours.
Now you gotta stop. You really gotta stop. All right, we need to establish some boundaries, because I know it's been a long time.
And to gaze once more into your eyes. What lovely colors they are.
No, the devs knew what they were doing when they wrote this dialogue. They knew. I will not believe otherwise. Oh, we can explore the map here. Keep an eye out for items on the ground. To finish exploring, either move to the exit or press start to open the menu and select a part. Well, how far can I go out? What's with the... Hello? Why does it act like this bird is something important? There's an orange dot near it. Okay. First,
So great!
you look so incredible on the battlefield. Of course you did. You're a divine dragon. Did you get injured at all? Yes, you're our healer. You're supposed to be in the first battle. You too? I got a report card, you know, because here's another thing with normal Fire Emblem games. One thing that I think Fire Emblem 3... Yeah, now I can talk since we have a little bit of a break. One thing that I think Fire Emblem 3 Houses did really well was giving you a reason to use units. Because there's normally weak units in your team, and they normally get replaced for strong units. In 3 Houses, they had different classes, and so you just use the class as a whole. I mean, not everybody has to do that, but that's a good reason to use all the units. And here, though, it could be, these two can get replaced real quickly. All right, I'm just saying. Which is how I was thinking Permadeath would go, is that if I lost one of my strong units, I would just bring a weaker unit. I didn't know how 3 Houses was at the time when I chose that, but... Anywho, I meant to say that we started our first battle and I didn't have a healer, I didn't have my mage.
Amazing.
I was a bit worried, but we made it through. We're saved because of you. What happened to that guy who popped out of your ring? Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. And in front of Marth, too. Yeah, if I didn't have Marth, it would have been up. Alright. Now you two. And by virtue, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Vander will not make it to the final team. Alright? He can't. You saw how much of a beast he was? It comes at a cost. And normally that cost is late game stuff. I can't have him taking my experience. We're gonna use him as a tank and to let the others level up. He's an old soldier and he's supposed to help the young ones, you know, come into their own. But I do like him, so. Hearts me to see you and Queen Lumera be reunited at last. The memory loss may have come as a surprise, but she seems, yeah. See, it's a problem that we're taller, you know? Like, and since you're a dragon, you don't age that long, or your age isn't that apparent. You know, actually, yeah, okay, yeah, we can start talking. There was a character, yeah, now let's bring him a Fire Emblem past, all right? There was a character in Fire Emblem Fates that I met, and I promise you, at first sight, as soon as I met them, I'm like, you're the one. You're the one, no one else can come close. You're the one. Think Lilith was the name. And that game did the most despicable thing ever. Well, okay, yeah, spoilers. Spoilers for Fire Emblem Fates. That game made her not an option and killed her. Not in that order. Well, yes, in that order, but that wasn't why she was an option. She became a dragon and was like our oracle. Yeah. Which the dragon form may be even cooler, but no. So yeah, you could be in that same category. Well, okay. Let me rephrase. I knew who you were when I met you, so it's not the same. But I didn't know your design. So, anyways, okay, we're playing the game. I gotta remember, Celica's in this game. All right, that's all I need. That's all I need.
Thank you.
So very happy to see you like this. It's like a dream. However, we had best not linger for too long. There may be enemies lurking about. All right. Wait, we can depart from anywhere? Okay, well first, can I dash? Okay, I don't see anything on the map. Oh, wait, that's a lie. Right where the picture said there was something. Should have went here first. Nuts. Oh no, can we cook here? Seems like cooking is an option. Okay, off first glance, I don't see anything, and I want to try to make the pace, you know, brisk, because I know that was an issue. It seemed like I took too long to make decisions previously. Oh, I knew it. Before that, can I? How do I highlight all the enemies? These are only the tutorials I've seen. Alright, maybe they'll tell me later. Let's depart.
Let's head to the castle. Climb on my back.
Yes, ma'am.
We live on the continent of Elios.
Okay.
4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center.
Really?
Firene, kingdom of abundance.
Abundance?
Rhodia, kingdom of might.
Might.
Elusia, kingdom of knowledge.
Knowledge.
Solm, queendom of freedom.
Oh, that's Claude's area right there.
The land of Lithos, home of divine dragons. And Gradlon, domain of the fell dragon, fallen to ruin.
Wait, he had a whole domain?
1,000 years ago, our lands endured a vicious war with the fell dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us, heroes known as emblems. With them, the warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the fell dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
Who's our father? Just, you know.
If his shadow stretches across the land again, then we must fight him anew, as we did in ages past. Fell Dragon, Sombron, must be stopped.
Sombron. Okay, it's not the same one. Because the thing is, the name Fell Dragon has been in previous games. But that Fell Dragon is named Grima. So it can't be the same guy. Okay. I was wondering about that. That's chapter 2? Or this is chapter 2?
Here we are. We are safe within these walls.
Are we really? I was told that before.
So this is Lithos Castle. It's beautiful.
Which was apparently our home.
I'm glad you think so. Though you may not remember this place, I've long waited to welcome you back here. Welcome home.
I'm home?
Yes, you are. I feel overwhelmed with joy. I may cry.
I can see that. No worries.
Queen Lumera.
Vander, Clan, Frem, thank you for all you've done. You are worthy stewards indeed.
Sure. Clan Frem, we'll work on them. Alright, they're definitely level 1s.
You and your predecessors, watching over my child all these years. I am ever so grateful.
You are too kind.
Yeah, that's kind of wild, though. Did you enforce that, or did they willingly do it?
Yeah, it's awful nice of you to say that. I'm starting to feel woozy.
I can see. If people come from somewhere like Rhea and are expecting, you know, that sort of deal, and it doesn't happen, to be disappointed. Just theorizing. Again, like I said, I'm just here for the ride, and I'm enjoying it.
Oh yeah, go us! We just got praised by Queen Lumera herself!
If suddenly I'm thinking maybe permanent. You know what? Nope. I need to see other members before I say that.
The happiness of this moment aside, I am troubled to see the corrupted here in Lithos.
Yeah, they just popped out of nowhere.
The corrupted?
Those enemies you were fighting out on the grasslands.
Oh, I didn't like those things one bit. Just the sight of them made my blood run cold.
Understandably so. The corrupted are corpses revived by an evil power. The Fell Dragon used them as his soldiers in the war.
Makes sense. Wait, actually, if he's not the same guy, he at least has the same abilities, I think, because that was also the case with the other Fell Dragon. Pretty sure. At least those things were similar.
Before the start of that bitter conflict, Elios had known peace for eons. But then, a dark presence emerged. Sombron.
So, I was assuming Sombron was the Fell Dragon. Is that not the case?
Despite tireless searching, we could not determine where he'd come from. But seeing the destruction he wrought, there was no doubt of his evil intentions.
Oh, back in the past.
Now the corrupted are spreading once more. This may be a sign of his return.
So I'm assuming that's not our father, because, well, I mean, actually, I don't know how old we are.
No.
Because, you know, our age is also probably falsified.
I wonder if it is mere coincidence that you awakened as all this unfolds.
Nah, I don't think so.
If the Fell Dragon has been released, then we must prepare for battle.
I can't imagine fighting someone like that.
Worry not. I doubt he will attack anytime soon.
Why not?
This castle is filled with the spirits of divine dragons. The corrupted cannot enter it easily.
Plural? Snaga here.
Let us devise a plan now, while we have the opportunity.
Because that would be cool.
Emblem Marth.
Oh, really?
It's been quite some time, Lumera.
Dang, first name yeah, he's Marth. Alright, put some respect on his name.
That it has. Thank you for lending your aid against the corrupted.
You're welcome. But of course, I could help only because your child remembered me.
Now, it actually is kind of wild. Marth is young. But I'm pretty sure, you know, they fought together. It's no thing.
You know, it is possible the others are awake now, just as I am.
Perhaps you are right.
Dang, so they already knew each other in the past.
Sorry, but what do you mean? Who's awake?
The other emblems, I'm assuming.
There is something I should show you. Follow me.
What, do we get all 12 at once? Surely not. No, they're probably in the different areas. You know, like, what? 3 in the other areas?
What is this place?
This is the Ring Vault. It is where the emblem rings are enshrined.
Okay, no, they're all here. That makes sense too.
Those of the Holy Knight, of the Sage Lord, and of the Azure Twins rest here.
That can't be referring to the actual emblems. There are no twins that I can think of. Especially not Azure. Because I was going to say Sigurd could be the Holy Knight, but I know who has magic, but yeah, no, I don't think those are the names of the emblems.
As well as the Ring of the Princess Exalt. And finally, the Ring of the Instructor.
Those have to... Wait. Okay, let me just go down the list, okay? It would have to be, I think, Marth, Celica, Lynn, Ike, Roy, Lucina, Micaiah. Dang it, I got off. Corin, Byleth. Wait, Ring of the Instructor. That would make sense. Princess Exalt could be... Then maybe... There are no twins, though. Okay, future me coming in here again, and I have no words. I actually went back after I recorded this and looked at the mural, and I still couldn't figure out who I was missing. Yet I recognized their weapon. There are twins. And it's a shame that I forgot them because I actually played their game. Erica and Ephraim. Meaning these most likely are the names of the rings. I'll say who I think is what later on. But yeah, I got no excuse. My knowledge is coming back slowly, alright? But yeah, it would be them.
Each dwells within an emblem ring, as Marth resides in the Ring of the Hero King.
Okay, are they... There are no twins. I'm missing something.
So, counting Marth, there are 6 emblem rings. Wow.
In fact, there are 12.
Okay.
6 here, and 6 entrusted to the other countries.
What, did we give one to the Fell Dragons area?
as a precautionary measure.
That makes sense.
What do you mean?
The emblems grant world-altering power to whoever has all 12 rings.
Really?
For generations, the divine dragons used this power to ensure peace and prosperity in Elios. Indeed, that was how we locked away the Fell Dragon. But many have sought to steal the rings and use them for their own nefarious purposes.
Makes sense.
Which is why they're scattered all over the continent, not just stored here.
Precisely. The rings offer their power but once every 1,000 years.
Really? Well, that sucks. If you're not born in the right time period, if you're human, it's like, oh man. But yeah, if you're born in the right time period, I can see you wanting to be like, I need to get some of that.
At which time the divine dragon travels across Elios to collect them from each nation's ruler.
You said the. Who are you referring to? I was assuming that you were the highest dragon alive, and that there were multiple divine dragon spirits protecting this.
With 1,000 years having passed since last time, I was planning to carry out this ritual soon.
So you're referring to yourself in the third person? Or was it Grandma, perhaps?
But if the Fell Dragon is after the rings, the emblems may be summoned before I arrive.
Summoned?
It is how one calls for an emblem from a ring, just as you did earlier with Marth.
So, are they linked to the user?
Only those with royal dragon blood are capable of summoning. That includes you, my child.
Yep, pretty much thought that was the case. So, alright, then that automatically means if you don't have royal dragon blood, you already had a disadvantage. It's just the truth.
Oh, you must be talking about the phrase that popped into my head.
An invocation, you mean? What was it?
Shine on, emblem of beginnings. I wasn't even thinking about it. The words just fell from my mouth.
So, having royal blood gives you the words?
That was how you summoned Marth. What was your focus? Your intention when you spoke those words?
Oh, they have to deem you worthy? Because I was trying to save the others.
I wanted to help Clan and Fram.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lose them. I wanted to protect them.
Your focus was on helping others. Remember that intention whenever you summon emblems.
Okay, so I'm guessing I can use the others too if I so choose to. But certain emblems should fit with certain characters. For example, we use swords, so Marth would be ideal. If we tried to use someone like... Well, actually, most of the characters use swords. We'll see.
Not to keep the power for yourself. Understand? To borrow, so you may protect others.
I understand.
Now, why don't we try a practice battle? You must be a little rusty after all these years.
Only if I can use the rest of the team. Or are we fighting?
How about we train here? You will be the one fighting. The emblem lends you their strength.
Just me?
You need to train your body and mind to unleash an emblem's full power. Vander, Clan, Frem, you will be aiding my child in this battle.
Oh!
Against me.
Well, yeah, that's definitely training. Aren't you like one of the most powerful people here?
Queen Lumera, even in a practice battle, I could not turn my weapon on you.
You don't have to worry about that. Give it to me.
Oh, Vander, please do put your heart into it. I know I will.
Oh, he will. And being a nice shield. Now, like I said, I like him, but his role has already been assigned by the game. I can't do much about that. Wait, who is that?
The Corrupted?
Dude, does that look like the Corrupted? First off, well, no. But they do look spacey-eyed.
No No, dear. Not at all. How could you think so? I made these opponents from plants and rocks.
So wait a minute. You just have people who look like that. You can make... How do I learn that ability?
Nevertheless, their abilities are the same. Drop your guard and you could be hurt.
Please teach me.
They're really unsettling. Can we train with something else? They give me the chills.
No, we need to learn that. What are you doing, Optimus?
Listen, you must push through your fear and face whatever opponent stands against you. Never run away. You are my child, the protector of all. The divine dragon.
So it's our race. Got it.
I understand.
Don't worry, Divine One. We'll back you up every step of the way.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't have much faith. But we'll see.
Yeah, what Fram said.
None at all. Oh, actually, what's your element? I think it's fire because I saw a red tone.
As loath as I am to battle against Queen Lumera, orders are orders. I pledge to bring us victory.
You will, but don't take all the credit.
Thank you, everyone.
Or experience, not credit.
Now, let's begin.
He definitely will earn his credit. All right. So I'm guessing we can't die here?
Cautious, Divine One. Some of these enemies are carrying long-range weapons.
Yeah, a bow.
Therefore, they can rain arrows upon us from afar.
Attack range. Each weapon has a set range. A bow with a range of 2 can attack enemies 2 spaces away. Weapons with a range of 1 cannot counter distant attacks. Weapons... Oh, yeah. I can't remember if... Was that the case in Three Houses? Because I can't remember if Claude just had an ability early on to... Because a lot of the bow users could just fight. Sheesh, it's been so long. I literally do not remember. But that's the way bows normally work. If you have a bow, your range is your best asset, but... Okay. But you gotta worry about close range. If they get close... Do you have let's see. If your unit is adjacent to the Divine Dragon... Oh, +5 crit. I can use that. Alright, let's look at our new units. You fight with your fists. So you're like, yeah, I was hoping they brought this class back. Iron Body Art. A scroll of basic martial skill. If user initiates combat, attacks twice. Yeah, because he got fists. It's different than a brawler because you can use magic. And you've got 25, darn it. And you use fire. No, I see no durability. So we don't have to worry about that. We just buy a spell and we got it. Good. Verdant Faith. Verdant. You are wearing green. If unit is adjacent to Divine Dragon, grants hit +10. Okay, I need to use these. And what's yours? Crimson Cheer. If unit is adjacent to Divine Dragon, grants avoidance +10 to both of them. Alright, want to fight together then. For more than just supports, probably. And I didn't check my own skill. Divinely Inspiring. Adjacent allies deal +3 damage and take 1 less damage. Gotcha. Resistance. Wait, no. Perceptive, yeah. It grants avoidance +15 during combat. If I initiate Divine Speed, unit performs an extra attack at 50% damage in combat. Unit recovers HP equal to damage dealt by an extra attack. I'm guessing that's if I'm transformed later. And load Star Rush. Okay. So the archer can get at us from afar. We can decide to jump.
Hey, Divine One. I don't know if you knew this or not, but I can use magic.
Yeah, I saw you drop your tome. Don't worry.
I'm good from near or far, even against well-protected enemies.
Yes. especially against well-protected enemies. Magic can attack both distant and adjacent enemies. Yes, magic is often effective against enemies with high physical defense. Yes. Not always though, but mystical units ignore terrain bonuses to a foe's avoid rate when attacking with magic. Mystical units can land attacks from a distance even when an enemy should be hard to hit. Yes. Oh, they explained that. I thought that was kind of like a passive buff later. Wait, that's interesting. Oh, okay, I got it. So, if I attack you, that's 3. You're level 1. So am I, though. I really need to level up. Wait, why does the axe say no on there? I'm assuming that's because I'm using a sword. I'm more effective.
See this enemy with the axe?
Yeah.
Axe wielders are at a disadvantage against swords.
Okay, so this truly is like the classic games then. We're back to business as usual. So swords beat axes, axes beat lances, and lances beat swords.
Swords are strong against axes.
Yep.
Axes against lances. And then lances against swords.
I wrote the game.
If you outmatch your foe, you can break their fighting stance for an advantage in combat. Try it. Strike with your sword. After their stance is broken, they'll be open to further attack.
That's new, I think. Inflict break status. Yeah, on an enemy by landing an attack with a weapon that has an advantage. Broken units can't counterattack until after their next combat. This is your chance to attack. Ooh. Okay, we gotta worry about that. Yeah, and bows, arts have an advantage over bows, tomes, and knives. Okay. Bows, tomes, and knives usually were just, weapons. They didn't have a triangle. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. It depends on the game. As usual. So. And lastly.
The Divine One looked right at me!
Okay, you gotta focus if we're gonna be in battle.
I can do some mean healing with my staff. Not only that, I can take incoming hits for nearby allies. But it smarts when I do.
You can!
Anyway, if you don't want to get hurt, or you need some patching up, just lean on me.
Huh. Staves are items with which your allies can help allies or hinder enemies. Only certain classes like martial monks can use them. A heal staff, for example, restores an ally's HP. Staves are useful, but they break after a certain amount of uses. Yes. Key Adept units can use Chain Guard to protect adjacent allies from attack. With Chain Guard, the ally does not take damage. Instead, the Key Adept takes damage equal to 20% of their own max HP. Chain Guard is only available if the Key Adept unit HP is at full. Okay, so how do I want to do this then? Does that give me The archer can't take anybody out, right? Speed 4, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all of our speed's better. And your attack is 13. All of our HP is higher than 13. So, here's what I want to do then. Your Alabaster duty is what it's called. Crit plus 5. I don't actually want that. Why don't you just stay on the side, Vander? What I want to do is see if the replacement ability actually affects
Me? Okay.
experience. So, how far can Clan get? Okay. But
Here goes.
we should just attack first and make sure the rest of our allies don't have to worry about being damaged by this guy. So, Marth?
Well done.
Thank you, Mother.
You see, swords are strong against axes. Always keep such weapon advantages in mind.
Will do. I'm excited to have that
Enemies
back.
can't counterattack while recovering their stance. A good time to finish them off.
And we get bonus, or we get to build our bond with Marth. Good. I wonder what it will add. I mean, probably just more stats. Okay.
As your steward.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. You get here. Oh, okay. We gotta activate it once we have somebody there. Then Clan. 30. Not bad. Okay. I see what you're dealing with now. Oh.
Thank goodness.
15 times 2. Still pretty good, but we got to keep that in mind. Now then, let's see if this does experience. Oh, I don't have to choose somebody? Okay, let's hope that that did it. And Vander,
Anything.
you can wait here. Was that chain guard? It didn't look like it. It just looked like you attacked her. Wait, did you? Are you moving now? Oh, crud, you're moving. Dadgummit. Oh, you have my sword. Liberate. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me you. No, that was in the past. I think. Because I was worried that means you die after this. You probably have your own and just using ours. Okay. We still don't know what to deal with about experience, because now you're injured, so you can't use that ability anymore. Your attack is 16, your speed is 6. My speed is 7, defense 5. You won't take me out. What's your movement? It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack here. Okay, yeah, so this should be as far as you can reach. So, in that case... Can't move you out the way. Ideally, I want to be where you're at. Although, if I stand here, she can't reach you. No, not engage. Just attack. Yeah. Although, dang it, we're so close to a level up. Okay. Be ready to heal. That should be guaranteed hit. There we go. Okay. Dang it, we're getting all the experience.
Yeah, no problem.
For now, wait, I need to get some damage. I need to see how healing is gonna work in this game. Where's your... Do you have your axe? Yeah. Get here. Alright. Let's do this, mother!
It's time I enter the fray.
Come at me!
There is no need to hold back, my child.
Alrighty then.
All right.
Okay! Oh, you're using a sword too. Good. Well, I say good, but, well, you can't take any one of us out. So, how is the healing gonna work? Are you healed once you heal somebody else? No. That was a case in some games. Then it looks like we want to block you from attacking our healer. Which we should be able to do because there are trees here. Vander. No. Don't you dare. Wait, does it show? Hang on. Is she showing different expressions because of how or who she's facing? For example. No. No. I was thinking to give a hint on what's going on. Also, once again, now that I know the weapon triangles in the game, we definitely don't want you to have that. Wait there. Okay. So that provides a safe space for you. But I can't heal unless... Dang it. It's not like physics. Well, we should be able to do this. That leaves you with 14. Right, because we attack with... No, that leaves you with 9. And after that...
I'll manage.
Especially if I use Marth and engage... Yeah.
Emblem, engage!
Dang it, no cool music. Oh. Okay, so I have to choose. Yeah, we can use a skill. We can definitely finish this. So what I want to try then.
Queen Lumera, I don't want to attack you. Oh, I feel dizzy.
Sharpen your focus, clan, lest you miss.
Yes, you can't take her down. Let's be real. All right. Now, staff, heal. Yeah, only you. Well, that's fine. Maybe there's an ability that lets you heal yourself while you're healing.
That helps.
Yep, you gain experience. Good.
I've got this.
Now, with everyone around me, let's engage. And yeah, it should be the end. So why not? Lodestar Rush.
Fate has brought us here.
So sorry.
There we go. Level up. First in the game was our mother. That's wild, but all right. All right, nice. Ooh, bond effect. Sword agility 1 grants avoidance plus 10 at the cost of crit minus 10. The heck is that? Well, I guess agility is better. Allies who fight alongside emblems gain bond XP, increasing their bond level. As their bond levels increase, units gain status and access to new effects.
Fantastic work. You fought together splendidly. Let's move on. Wait over there a moment.
Okay.
All right. If everyone is in position, we'll begin.
Oh.
This time, I will be more hands-on. I intend to fight as if in an actual battle.
Okay.
Furthermore, I'll be using this.
Is that an emblem?
Is that the Ring of the Holy Knight?
Indeed it is. I'm inviting an old friend to join us.
But you have beef in your heart. Well, no, you don't. You're trying to help us grow. But for the first summon? Who are you bringing? Because, again, Holy Knight, I'm thinking... Yeah! Okay, it is him! Sigird! This might be the best or most advanced he's looked.
I am Sigurd. If you require strength and swiftness, I am all too happy to oblige.
Alright!
Emblem Sigurd. He looks like a strong opponent.
That's an understatement.
Each emblem has their own abilities. When allied with them, you can call upon their unique powers and skills.
So here's one of the questions I had answered. You're using a cavalry unit, but you're not on horseback.
Whatever Sigurd's power is, it won't be the same as Mart's.
Yeah,
We'd better keep our eyes open.
but he has a sword, and maybe that's what matters.
My rapier is effective against cavalry, like those enemies over there.
Yeah.
Once we engage, you can use my weapon. Try it against that foe.
Wait, it's yours. Oh, I thought it was mine. Okay. Emblem energy? Sometimes emblem energy lingers in a space. If a synced unit finishes their action or waits on a space containing emblem energy, their meter will completely fill. Oh, I can already see some bait happening there. But alright. So I'm guessing you're moving? Yes, you are. Wait, what the heck? You have a different weapon now. Rider's Bane. That won't be a problem for us. Actually, I lied. I straight up lied. Alright. Still gonna try not to use Vander. I'm gonna use up our heals as much as I can. Danger radius. When you place the cursor on an enemy, you will see the radius a foe can reach. You can press A to keep that radius displayed. Ah, there we go. CL. Hang on. There we go. I'm not sure if I had access to that or I just didn't press it. I figured it out in 3 houses. Come on, me. There we go. Now then. We're level 1, so I'm gonna try to feed the others.
Whatever you say.
Okay. Well, it won't really matter for this fight. But you can get in position. Perhaps... yeah, right there works. And then... I should have decked it. I made a mistake. Wait, we don't have... No turn wheels? Oh, I don't believe it. I don't think we can die right now. Our characters can die. Surely she wouldn't allow them to be able to die in a training battle. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. But I should have used her ability to help me. But it's fine. Let's go. Okay. We're recharged. Now, you should be able to finish him off. Nice job, Clan.
Phew.
Still don't have that level yet, but we'll work on it. Oh, I should have moved you in position. All right. Well, what we can do... Oh, sheesh. The color is kind of... Okay. So your range is within this. Let's see if they'll come to us first. If not, then I'll use Vander to draw them to us. All right, well, they came. And it doesn't matter now. I wish they made the colors a bit more drastic. I feel like I could make some mistakes due to that. Now, you should be able to fight with no problem here. I think I might just have you do that. While you are a healer... Okay, we might need a little bit of the health taken off the top. Yeah. Vander, I promise you, if you crit, I'm going to be upset. Alright. Now. Frem. Do your thing. There we go.
Don't mess forward.
Okay. Clen. Not yet. Though that is a lance. Crud. The weapon triangle's back. How much can I do? 9. If I... Okay, yeah. I'm not using a sword now. Okay. Once again, I could have planned this better. I need to keep in mind her ability. Well, no, I attacked, so I couldn't have used it. Okay, my sword's still not equipped. I'll wait right here. If you attack me, my speed should be higher too. Yeah. If you get in close and personal, that's just 10. And stay behind me. And attack. We need to get you to having a level.
Your teamwork is inspiring. Now it's time for us to make our move.
Okay.
Come, Sigurd.
Pick a god and pray.
Wait, what the heck?
Queen Lumera, please forgive me for standing against you.
You have a different weapon now. Rider's Bane. That won't be a problem for us. What the heck?
Vander, you are my child's knight. You must fill that role as best you can.
You weren't supposed to... I didn't know you could move like that!
Attack me with all your might.
Well, that was my first mistake. Sigurd increased her movement. And she can move again! Okay.
Lord Sigurd is remarkably swift. Perhaps we should be grateful this is a mock battle.
Yeah, I do think Sigurd is stronger than Marth. Sheesh, they make it seem so devastating.
Sorta like that, maybe?
Alright, Clan's almost at level 2. But we have a problem. I gotta take you out now. Wait, but I have a lance. Ah, shoot. No, we have an actual problem. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's your range. We're not running. Okay. Well, time to stop holding back then. Engage.
Lend me your strength.
Now what? I can only think of one thing. We're gonna have to use Xander, but first, that's what Lodestar Rush? What if I don't use it? 34. Rock and roll. Nice.
I cannot afford to lose.
Okay. And you can't do
here to find
anything.
one.
Crud. Do you have Vulnerary? Use it. Oh, wait. I just said... What's her speed? 19? See, well, already I made a mistake. I forgot this was her whole range because I couldn't really see the difference in the colors. Like, they're very similar instead of blue and red. Okay. Well, your speed is 9. His is 9. What's your attack? 20. It must have been that... Wait, no, you have an ability. Because you shouldn't have been able to do that. Units engaged meter is shortened 1 step. Really? Can move 2 spaces after acting. Grants movement +5. But you use something. Oh, Rider's Bane. Yeah. Of course. I noticed that, and I said it wouldn't be a problem for us. Okay. Interesting. You can use swords and lances. What's your class? Well, Divine Dragon. Swords and martial arts. But I guess it doesn't matter with Sigurd? Well, anyways. What we should do next, no one else is really at damage or at worry of being damaged. Defense 10, her physical attack is 20, multiply that times 3, and you get 30. Really, what we should do now, I think, is get you out of the fight.
I have some left to give.
I don't know if you can die now. And I don't want to find out either. But you really can't run, can you? Nope. No, that is a negatory on that. But I can make her, if I attack first, because Axis beats Lances. Okay. Let's think about this. If we break your stance, I'm thinking I have it right. If I don't, wait, dragon units? Dragon units often gain additional effects from engage attacks? Oh, well, that's nice. So if we frick the break status, dadgummit. Broken units cannot counterattack until after their next... They can't counterattack. So, I mean, we can attack. Okay. If he attacks, then what? It won't be enough. We'll need someone else to attack after him. You can do 2. Okay. Well, we actually do have someone else. But you can't do squat! Dadgummit. Yep, I messed up. Okay, then since you can't do anything... It all depends on who she goes for. Healing won't matter. We've got to do Chain Guard. And then... we're gonna hope... So what should happen, we attack. You can't attack back. And you will attack on the next turn. But... oh, wait a minute. Shoot. As long as you're not the first person to attack. If you are... okay, well, that's the only thing I can do. I might have already messed up. Let's go. Alright, stance has been broken. Let's see what happens. Oh, you came for me!
This is certainly more of a challenge.
Alright.
Your enemies will not hold back, and neither will I. That is why you must defeat me.
So will units always target me first?
What a delight it is to see you in battle after all these years.
Yeah, our wings are the same. Alright.
I'm so sorry.
You alright?
You've won. I'm proud to see you working together so well.
Wait, is the battle over? No, I need my experience! Dadgummit. Okay, I made some mistakes there. That could have gone horribly. But it's okay. New mechanics. We're learning.
Well fought, everyone. You bested Sigurd and me. That's quite the feat.
Yeah, it was looking kind of scary there for a second, though. I need to... I'm wondering if I could have read that Sigurd... I had to have been able to. I need to figure out how to read what Sigurd could do. So if I fight somebody else who just, you know, all of a sudden gains more movement, then I'm aware.
There is much to improve upon, but this is a wonderful start. Great work.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't bad, but it could have been better.
Thank you.
I can't believe we had to fight against Queen Lumera.
Yeah, well, I can't believe we won.
Yeah, definitely put the fear in me. I will definitely say that.
Though you have only just awoken, your power seems to be growing already, Divine One.
I'd like for you to have this.
Sigurd?
This...
Oh no, my
is
sword.
the sword you were using, isn't it?
Yes. An ancient blade that can be wielded only by divine dragons.
Legendary sword acquired.
It served me well for many years, but now it is yours. Consider it a prize for your victory today.
Okay, now I'm confused if that battle we saw was in the past or current time, because I thought we were using the sword in that battle.
Thank you. Someday, I'll prove that I'm worthy of this sword.
I have no doubt. Please, take this as well.
What the heck is that?
Is this another emblem ring?
Why is it red and blue?
No, it is purely ornamental. You see, before your slumber, I made you a promise.
What was it?
I said I'd give you a birthday present that suited you perfectly.
This my birthday present?
I was working on it in private, but I was unable to finish it in time.
Okay, alright, you made it yourself. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but no, it's wonderful. Thank you.
That birthday has long since passed, but I would quite like to give you this gift now.
I'm sorry. I can't accept.
Why not?
Why not?
That ring fulfills a promise you made me, right? But I don't remember that promise. It'd feel wrong accepting it. Like I was taking a present meant for someone else.
I can't exactly put my mind in that because I do have all my memories. Can't comment, I guess.
Please offer me this gift again once I've remembered everything.
But that's fair.
Everything, you say?
What?
Did facing me in battle stir any recollections?
Yeah, do I remember who you are?
It didn't. I'm sorry.
Dadgum.
You need not apologize. It doesn't matter what you can remember right now.
How do we not remember our own mother?
I only hope that one day you will think of me as your mother, as you did 1,000 years ago. Forgive me. I was so thrilled to spend time with you again. I suppose I got a little carried away, didn't I?
Again, that is your right. That is... I wanted to say it's your right that you were born with, but we were born from you. It's, you know, it's the one time where that doesn't apply.
Oh, no. It's all right.
We blush.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. Perhaps we should call it a day,
Like, I actually need those memories so I can make the distinction that you are who you say you are, you know, and not a possible option in the future.
But let's agree to chat again in the morning.
If they even exist in this game.
What do you say? Pinky promise?
All right.
Actually, I'm going to be honest. I think they would be fools to ever remove that function. That's clearly being associated with Fire Emblem games now. Alright. Sword has been acquired. Let me first see what's going on here. So these are the different maps that we actually fought in. Berries. Iron ingots. Why do we need iron ingots if I guess we can forge weapons? Why does that give me Garrick Mach vibes? Like the training room? Or not training room, but training hall? And yeah, what's with the animals? Okay, I guess they're just there. Alrighty then. Let's talk. Yeah, you were helpful. That's not bad magic you got there. But we're gonna need to get you more spells. If we can buy the tomes, and any mage can use the tome. So yeah, how it worked in previous games was, wow, that's all I got. Storehouse is looking kind of empty. Is you had to train your rank up, and with the higher rank, you could just use the tomes of that rank, which is like the weapons, you know. So I'm assuming that what magic they use won't matter when it comes to what mages I want on the field. I actually hope we can use magic, but maybe not. It looks so amazing. You promise you're gonna get stronger? Well, yeah, just a little bit, you know, to where you could do well, no, damage is not gonna be your main thing. Healing and protecting the others will be. So, but I didn't get a chance to see if that ability used or gave you XP.
Spectacular as ever.
You fought magnificently. Going forward, I will continue alongside as your knight. Thank you. I appreciate your help, Vander. Just again, we can't have him taking XP. And then lastly,
Please rest easy for today.
we'll chat in the morning. All right. Well, I think that is an excellent place to stop for now. We got, 3 battles in so far? Liking the game, but it didn't give us, like 3 houses spoiled me. We got to see a good amount of the units we're going to work with from jump. Now, I have the entry-level team. There are a bunch of characters that we have yet to meet. And this wasn't a real battle yet. Well, the first one was, but I need to see when we actually get in that real battle and when things are going tough, how we'll do. I can already tell I'm going to have to be on my A game. So, all right. Well, for now, thank you all so much for watching. It's good to be back to Fire Emblem. And I will see you all next time. And now it's time for the question of the day. And unlike 3 Houses, since this is a Fire Emblem game about Fire Emblem games, and I've actually played 3 Houses on the channel, I'm gonna open up the questions to be more generalized about Fire Emblem games. If all you're seeing is 3 Houses, then most likely, because of how massive it was, you'll most likely be able to answer a question with 3 Houses choice, such as this question. Based on the conversations that I was having in this episode, I want to ask you all, who was your favorite NPC, non-playable character, in any of the previous Fire Emblem games, not including this one? And if you only have 3 houses, then you have like Judith, Randolph, Adislava, or we can even go to the previous Emperor, the previous King. There's a lot of choices in 3 houses. You can choose villains, though rest assured I'm gonna ask a villain type question later, but if they're your favorite, then that works for this question. So with that being said, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.